Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another sort of Convallaria video. And I did it! Top 3 in the global rankings. Like, I think the 18Ks are real big whales. There's only like, what, 4 of us on 15K? I mean, these sort of count, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, slowly down. There's only, what, 27 people who have finished the rankings. And yeah, here are the stars, top 3. Been such an amazing journey to the top of the Tower Adversity. Been waiting it ever since it released, and yeah, let's really go into it. So I did a big live stream about this. It was like 6 hours. 6 hours of grinding these stages. Like for me, 6 hours of that was in the upper floor. The lower floor, I don't know, we just YOLO'd it and we beat it in like 2 tries. So I do have the VOD up on my channel, but we're going to go more in depth on how I beat these stages, what units I used, and yeah. The units I used: August, Tristan, Gloria, Agatha, SP Sophia, and Coco. This is the score we got, 6924. Like, we didn't really get any overflow damage or anything. I was just satisfied with just beating the stage. We could slowly optimize it as time goes on, but yeah, let's have a look at the units. So we got Agatha, running double pentacle with Newborn and Crystal Burst, just emphasizing that extra HP. We had her with Magician for some reason. I think I forgot to switch her back to Fools, or Sophia took her Fools, so I don't know what happened. It's been a long stream. Okay, so definitely would have been better with Fools, but hey, it worked. Next up, we have Coco on the upper floor. So Coco was running Brutal Axe, Crystal Burst Armor, and Fools. The Cup and Wand for the reset RNG. And the next unit we had was Tristan. So Tristan with the Gale Sword, Sword and Wand, Shield of Justice, 5-star. Yeah, I did go quite deep there. And also the Justice Tarot for the extra crit damage. We also ran August with Feast Axe, Arm Guard, finally it's starring up, 3-star. Yeah, I probably can 4-star it, right? Oh no, I didn't get another Arm Guard, okay. And with Magician, fairly okay Magician there. We also ran Gloria. The Gloria, the double-sided Halberd, Hourglass, just emphasizing that extra damage, Sword and Wand, with Magician as well. And lastly, we have SP Sophia with the full cosmetic, Cup and Wand, running Nocturnal Glow, Old Scroll of August, and I had to steal this Fools just to get that extra HP. Yeah, so let's get straight into the run. So I did quite a number of adjustments to this. So I first thought about, trying to brute force DPS this stage. But yeah, it was really tough. Really tough to do that. And because I couldn't kill it in a low amount of turns. So what I ended up doing was making sure I had and was able to kill the flowers as well. So yeah, just had August, Gloria, and Coco taking the damage. Tristan, Warhorn going straight in for the burst. You see me moving back and forth because I'm also having the Sword and Wand engraving. So we do need to make sure that we're taking those extra moves to get those attack stats up there. And yeah, Agatha was amazing, coming in with the feast, the heal. People in my chat was suggesting before I had Coco do the Lotus on herself, but I found out she was able to survive the swap hit from the boss. So the boss does end up doing the hits. Initially, it'll start from the middle tiles if you have units there. So it'll hit Tristan and Coco, and see August moving around, getting his sword and wand stacks. Not really hitting that much crits, unfortunately. And yeah, they definitely tank that. Tristan is sitting at 4 stars, so they're definitely very tanky there with the 2-turn revive. Like, so amazing. Alright, so Coco coming here for the heal. And yeah, just trying to abuse Trump tactic as much as possible. Getting those extra hits in 9k, 9.8, 14k. That's 5k plus 7k, like 12k. So much damage from the Trump track tactic there. I had Gloria run around here because I thought she was going to hit by the mist, and usually I have her run to that side, and yeah, she did. Tristan's second turn of Undying. Agatha probably should have moved back a bit to get the high ground advantage for a bit more damage. There's just a few things I can min-max there. Coco with the Lotus, and just making sure when you get the mist, you're standing beside these flowers, so that way you could survive this AoE here. And yeah, there's a few ways to get out of the swamp as well. Tristan's a good way. Sophia has a movement ability, or you use the teleport, or you have like Agatha with the charge skill as well. Yeah, I just knocked down the red flower. Started killing some of these flowers as we go, because they do quite a bit of damage. You do have to watch out for them. And yeah, this is Sophia's AoE buff, the co-attack, co-defense. So definitely need that for extra survivability. Also, another thing to keep in mind is my units aren't as tanky as I could make them, because I was also focusing on DPS. I was balancing between doing enough DPS and surviving, making sure I can get the boss to the injured state to make sure the boss is doing less damage to me as well. So that's another thing you have to keep in mind. There's like a gear check, there is a damage check, there is like a tank check, right? Yeah, but there is many ways around this. Like some ways people going around it was making sure they were doing attack down on the boss, like spamming disaster bottles. That's quite RNG. Otherwise, for me, I just went like brute force DPS and barely had enough to survive it if I DPS the boss down to the injured state. And just note this positioning. It's a bit odd. There was a bit of restarting I had to do. But the boss does target these middle tiles first, so I was thinking it's in this sort of diamond-shaped area, so it'll probably target Tristan here, and then the next edge of this diamond shape is Coco, and then it's like Agatha. So this should mean that Tristan and Coco get hit by this 2-hit ability with the swamp effect. Yeah, Mudthorn Vine. Yeah, so they tanked it. Tristan dodged out of that. I do need to teleport Coco out, otherwise, yeah, maneuver command straight out. Agatha just wiping out those plants, those flowers. Honestly, I didn't realize she didn't have fools on, so that's my bad. I was like, the HP looks alright, looks fine. But yeah. Alright, the healing there, and then straightforward the Trump tactics. Yeah, I don't really like doing Trump tactics with Coco because like it wastes a hit. The Trump tactic can do like 4 units, and I couldn't get Gloria or August within that AoE range of Trump tactic. So it is what it is there. And yeah, just after the AoE. Also, you have to make sure everyone's within the flag. It is a 5x5 diamond shape for the Convallaria flag, so that was definitely helping. I probably shouldn't have ran so far with Tristan. Maybe stayed there, but I was wanting the sword and wand as well. And in this case, Agatha could be further back as well for the high ground. So yeah, with this black mist going on, you do need to have like either these base flowers or another unit, or even the flag helping you tank that extra hit, because if it's hitting multiple units, they do reduce the damage. So if we have a look at the skills here of the flower, so yeah, 200% AoE. If it hits multiple targets, it's reduced to 100%. So this feels for extreme. Yeah, the mudthorn, vine, the swamp. This is really annoying. You do have to jump out of the swamp, and yeah. And this is the preparation skill, which keeps getting bigger. So if it does take longer, you need to make sure you get rid of these flowers by when you're debuffed by this skill, the field spore. You have to be in, what do you call these? Like directly next to these flowers. You can't be diagonal. You need to be directly next to these flowers, like what Coco is doing there, or like next to these flags. So this will tank for SP Sophia. And then Agatha and Tristan will be tanking an attack there, like that. These flowers don't count. These don't help you tank. And then Gloria will be moving beside her flag to tank there. So let's continue with this. So next to that, full moon. I was doing full moon so I can get the damage reduction. So you can see tank that, tank that, tank that, and Coco tanked that. And then yeah, I just kept moving around. I wanted to group everyone together, so it's easier for all my units to get buffs together there. And yeah, Agatha going straight for the charge, and then the feast to heal everyone up again. You know, try and make sure you have that full HP at the end. Definitely makes your score a lot better. Because Coco's back again, giving everyone crit buffs. Gloria couldn't get into range. It's unfortunate, but yeah, maybe I should have had her closer. Yeah, everyone's doing a hit there. Yeah. Gloria, I thought I could throw down her lance, so that was sort of a bit of misplay for me. So I was like, probably should have just done a Sword of Justice instead. And now the boss has the alert skill, and it was like 300k remaining. Like, yeah, on the Warhorn, it was like 300k remaining, and I was like, I think I can wipe out the boss this turn. And yeah, definitely just ignore these plants, right? Otherwise, if the boss kills these plants, it's GG, it's over. So yeah, got high ground here this time with the feast, doing extra damage. Nice. The red flower, the alerts. I was like, what do I do with Coco? I had to kill the red flower instead with the mushroom. So I was like, that's some damage. I actually forgot to use August Scrolls on SP Sophia. I was keeping it for like emergency, so yeah, I actually used it then. Yeah, look at that, so much damage. And I was like, Tristan, you can do the final hit. She couldn't do the second hit, so no overflow damage. So yeah, that is the upper floor. Definitely a lot to optimize there. I'll make another video on the lower floor as well, but I think the upper floor is the key stage to look at. Also, you guys did ask me about my talents and everything. I think I did commit a lot to my talents here. Like, actually, I think the key ones look at the roll bonus first. And yeah, like, probably could increase the tactical points, Breaker's attack fully max. Didn't really bother with like these ones. HP, I definitely had more stars to spend. That's it for Breaker. Seeker, yeah, all max there. Maxed all the attack on the Seeker. Attributes, I think that's the one I'm working on at the moment. All attributes. Yeah, haven't really invested much into HP at all. 4 defenders. Yeah, definitely missing out on a lot of tactical points. It's not even raised, not even touched. Like, how often do you have a defender with a physical shield? But yeah, definitely only the HP for defenders I bothered. Destroyers, yeah, max all these, max the physical attack for Tristan, max the magic attack as well for destroyers. I'm like definitely getting that for Convallaria and everything. Yeah, probably need to focus on a lot of HP nodes, barely surviving in these stages. Max TP, nobody really cares about the max now. Physical attack, could definitely raise the magic attack for watchers, attributes, HP, and yeah, that's it. And that's Tower Versity. I'll go in with another video for the lower stage, but yeah, I already got beaten. All right, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.